big divestiture for a big 50 company, an introduction to findadistributor.com, and the latest on Amazon. All this and more on this week's Industrial Distribution Video Market Report, brought to you by IDTV. Hello and welcome to this week's ID Video Market Report. Our top story today centers on a big divestiture from an even bigger company, HD Supply. The company reported last week that it has entered into an agreement with the Home Depot to purchase substantially all of the assets of HD Supply Hardware Solutions, formerly known as Crown Bolt, a supplier of fasteners and builders hardware to retailers in the United States.
According to CEO Joe D'Angelo, Home Depot already was Hardware Solutions' largest customer and accounted for approximately 98% of its annual sales, so the sale was a natural fit. In other acquisition activity, Reliance Steel and Aluminum announced that it has acquired all of the capital stock of Fox Metals and Alloys Incorporated, a steel distributor specializing in alloy, carbon, stainless steel bar, and plate products, primarily servicing OEMs and machine shops who manufacture or support the manufacturing of equipment for the oil, gas, and petrochemical industries. Fox will operate as a wholly owned subsidiary of Reliance Steel.
In other distribution industry news, Fastenal announced its November sales, posting an increase of 9.6% over November 2013. Sales to manufacturing customers grew 13.6% during the month, while sales to non-residential construction increased 10.2%. Fastenal opened one new store during November, bringing its total store count to 2,648.
A new resource is available that attempts to put a distributor network at the fingertips of manufacturing and supply chain professionals. Findadistributor.com connects material handling equipment distributors and dealers with end users looking to find suppliers based on region or specialty. According to Findadistributor.com founder Mark Bridger, there are a myriad of online marketing and search engine tools available, but most are too broad in geography or generic in audience. Findadistributor.com effectively puts distributors and dealers where they can be found by local customers.
Speaking of resources, ID's regular webinar series hopes to bring you some last-minute insight before we wrap up the calendar year. 2014 brought us fluctuating markets, new regulations, and record levels of consolidation, with most distributors struggling with a deep freeze in the first quarter that disrupted sales and deliveries. While we can't predict the weather, our December 18th webinar panel of experts will look to the future and try to provide some insight into what 2015 might bring for distributors.
Experts include Nancy Schwind of IBC, who will discuss what will be top of mind for independents in 2015, along with Reed Anderson of Houlihan Lokey with an update on consolidation activity. Dan Maxstrath of MAPI will round out our panel, providing an economic outlook for our viewers. Register at the link below.
Amazon is in the news again, not surprisingly, as the holiday shopping season gets underway. The AP has dubbed it a robot army, more specifically, the 15,000 plus wheeled robots that crisscross the floors of its biggest warehouses. According to the AP, Amazon has invested heavily in this year in upgrading and expanding its distribution network, adding new technology, opening more shipping centers, and hiring 80,000 seasonal workers to meet the coming onslaught of holiday orders.
Amazon's ears must have been burning because the New York Times was talking about them this past week as well, when it suggested what we've all been thinking for years: Amazon is disrupting itself. By selling products at rock-bottom prices, Amazon continues to fail on a profitability standpoint, and yet further increases the vast number of customers within its ecosystem. New York Times quotes Scott Galloway, a professor of marketing at New York University's Stern School of Business, as saying of Amazon, "I don't think they want to own a piece of retail. They want to own all of it."
If they want to own all of retail, does the same apply to B2B?
Guess that's the million-dollar question. Well, that's it for today. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and join the conversation on LinkedIn. On behalf of the Industrial Distribution editorial team, thanks for joining us.